I'm Elizabeth Jones, and I'm a business major at Marymount University. I went to the University of Sydney, spring 2009.
And why did you want to study abroad?
I wanted to study abroad to get a more international feel of the business major because business is done all over the world. I just wanted to see how it's done differently in Sydney.
Why Australia? Why Sydney?
Well, I've read a lot about Australia and Sydney, and I have a lot of family and friends who live in the general area, and they said, "Oh, come visit, it's a great city," and I wanted to hear what the fest was about.
What was your first impression of Sydney?
My first impression was just like it's bright, there's beach, everyone seemed happy, and it was just a great atmosphere, great place to be.
How are the classes at the University of Sydney?
The classes at the University of Sydney, they were a little tough. Basically, your first year classes that you would take here would just add on to what you know from high school, but at Sydney they expect you to already know the high school part and just jump right into college level if you're taking physics, just college level physics all the way. So that was a bit disconcerting. But other than that, the tutors help you through and the reading is pretty comprehensive, so you get a good feel of what you need to learn.
Where did you live?
I lived in the Sydney Uni Village, which is a apartment complex that's really directly across the street from the university.
And how was it? Did you share a room or did you cook your own food there?
Well, I lived in an apartment with 4 other people. We each had our own rooms. We had a small kitchen and a shared living area, and it was great. We'd share meals, we'd take turns cooking and cleaning. On Sunday, each person in the apartment would cook a huge meal, and we'll invite friends over, so it was a great kind of family atmosphere.
Who were your roommates? Were they other Americans, international students?
2 of my roommates were Australian, one from Newcastle, which is 3 hours from the university, and the other guy, he lived basically around the corner from the university, which is pretty cool. He got to go home on the weekends. One of my roommates was another American. He started off at the University of Sydney, so that's where he went. He started his undergrad. He wasn't just studying abroad. And my other roommate was Swiss French, and she was doing her veterinary science degree at the University of Sydney.
What was your favorite thing to do?
My favorite thing to do was head out to the beach on the weekends with friends and toss around a frisbee or attempt to play rugby with the guys.
Did you go to any games?
No, I didn't make it to any games, but I did wear my jersey and represent the New South Wales Blues.
Very good. What do you feel that you got from the experience?
I learned a lot about responsibility, time management, and managing your own budget, having to, buy food on my own, manage laundry, which I had to pay for, so I can just, go to my house, do laundry for free. I had to go to a laundromat, and, managing school and also free time.
Do you have any advice for people who are looking to study abroad or if anybody who wants to go to Australia?
My advice would be save up a lot of money beforehand and try to stick to some sort of budget for food and everything. I know when you first get there you just want to buy this, buy that because the conversion rate is in your favor, but it also tends to add up really quickly.
All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome.